Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series here, episode 1 of Create Arcane Engineering. I believe that's the name of the mod pack. This is a brand new mod pack, or a relatively new mod pack, based entirely around Create and the things we can accomplish with Create. And I have just created a brand new world, and we need to do the things that you always have to do when you get started in a brand new Minecraft world. We need to get to punching some logs. Now, I don't know a lot about this mod pack yet. I do know a couple of people who are playing it and said it's very interesting. So I thought I would check it out myself. And I've spent about maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes looking at the things that are in the mod pack, the things that can be done in the mod pack. Uh, and it's got some cool stuff. There's no doubt about it. It also looks like some of the things that are normally relatively easy to accomplish are going to be much more difficult to accomplish in this mod pack. We'll just have to see how it goes. So I'm excited. I'm always excited when I start a new mod pack. I think the early stages. What all books do we have? Materials and You, the Warren Notebook. This is ours, right? Yep, ours. Biomes and Integrated Dynamics. Okay, okay. Um, and we'll want at least one of these to get us started. And let's see if we can't get some more of this tree cut down. So it is right at the beginning of the very first day here. There we go. And I know I'm just going to have to, at the beginning here, I'm just going to have to leave some hanging trees. I know it. It's for shame, for shame. Let's grab our table so we don't have to wander off and leave it. Can we get, now I am in a weird biome. There's no doubt about it. I am surrounded all over the place by these giant pillars of stone, and I assume they're just regular stone. These are backwards. That is not where those belong. Yes, just regular stone. Excuse me. Hey, looky there. We made it into the Stone Age once again. Once again, making it into the Stone Age. Let's plop him down. Let's go ahead and make some more. Oh, the multi-craft recipe for sticks is not in. Actually, I had planks, so I didn't really need to do that. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll always hold on to that first wooden pick and first wooden axe, because you can always throw them in as the initial fuel for your smelter, for your furnace rather. Get some of this knocked down. Now, where do I want to go early in this pack? Well, depending on we got a quest book, right? So let's take a look at the quest book. Good luck. Let's pin this. I always like to have this pinned right off the bat. So we're gonna get some things. Sushi, a backpack, that's nice. So we'll just collect all this stuff. And tips. Less important tips. I'll go through all these tips on my own. Igneous extruder will generate the block placed below it. That's interesting. Okay. The trade market. I think Emerald Gamer told me that there were quests here that we could do. Repeatable quest. It says repeatable quest on it. That says repeatable quest on it. Okay. So that's interesting enough. We'll go ahead and collect our rewards real quick so that we get that backpack. Beginnings. I can't, what did it say? Can't wait to become a cool mage. Yep. Ours in a pack like this, I think ours is going to be really important because it gives us the ability to harvest entire trees. It gives us the ability to do 3x3 mining really early. It's just going to depend on how hard it is to get into ours. So list of mods you may have never encountered before. Well, no, I've definitely encountered ours before. Mod dedicated to modern magic. Relevant in the later stages of the pack. Uh-oh, this mod will only become relevant in the later stages of the pack. You won't need an in-depth understanding of its mechanics. Well, we'll have to see if that's true or not, because uh, I really would like to get into ours sooner rather than later. Is there any time to speedrun some machines? Pre-crafting items will be reoccurring theme. In order to start out, you'll need to gather some kinetic mechanisms. What are kinetic mechanisms? Kinetic. Mechanism. Kinetic mechanism. I don't reckon. Oh, this is from. This is not from Create itself. Multi. Okay, so this is very much like any of the progression, the deployer progression stuff. I wonder if the saw is consumed. What does it take to make the saw? That's easy enough if we've got some. Andesite. Probably cheaper recipe here is diorite and andesite if we can find them. We can use mineral. Yeah, so this is going to be, what is this? So we can buy them. I'm assuming we can buy, yeah, from the Amazon tab. Well, I guess we need to do some exploring as we go here, because we are obviously going to need some base materials. We're going to need to find a place to live. So I am going to spend the next few minutes just chopping down some trees. And is that leaves falling on the ground? What is this? Okay. And it turned the ground under it into humus, which is a type of fertilizer stuff. Okie dokie. Well, anyway, I'm going to explore around. Look, obviously I've got to do some looking around. We've got to find a place to stay. We've got to get some more base materials, and obviously that way is nothing but ocean. So I'm going to poke around here for a minute, find a hole to live in for the night, and then we'll be back in a few minutes when we've made some progression. Well, I mean, we're going to need a bed, right? Nobody look. Nobody look. Oh, just one for real. Do I hear another one? Because it is getting dark. It might actually be completely dark. I've got my gamma turned up way high, but it may actually be dark. It is dark. I should probably find a hole. I should probably find a hole right now. I was hoping. We're probably. Oh no, I got him. Gonna be honest. Didn't expect to get him. We're gonna go find a hole to crawl in and dig out some material and maybe get a little hole set up. We'll be back in a second. I mean, I'm not saying I'm opening the door, hitting him, closing the door. Oh, no. Oh. But that's how I was fighting him. Popping the door open, hit him, close the door. And then I decided to talk about it, and it didn't go well for me. Oh well, he's dead. I'm not. Hey, looky here. The sun has come up, and here is our first mineral tree. This is actually just our little hobbit hole is just right behind those trees right there. You can't quite see the beam sticking up in the air, but we have to have these. So let's grab this one while we're here and hope that we get a sapling from this, because that is not guaranteed in this mod pack as I understand it. Come on. I'm going to guess, just based on the way I'm having to reach, that I'm actually going to... Oh, no, I might actually be able to get all of these from the ground where I'm standing. That would be spectacular. There, I see a sapling floating off to my right there. That is fantastic news. So there is some berries. And right... Oh, where'd the sapling go? I saw a sapling. There he is up here. Excellent. It's only one. Did we get more by chance? No. And I probably should not be using my axe to break these, since, they're an instant break and wasting the durability on this axe. But, it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to keep exploring. I'm just trying to do some exploring. I don't, we don't want to live in a hobbit hole forever, right? I mean, every good dwarf steals a hobbit's hole at some point. I mean, every hobbit... Oh, I'm headed back towards... There's the beam. Goes to my house. That's how close we were. But I wanted to be going this way. I was trying to go away from there, looking for things, stuff and things. So I'm going to keep exploring around a bit, see if we can find something, see if maybe we can find some... we're going to have to build big in this mod pack. I have a feeling, based on what I have seen, it's going to require lots of factory setup and lots of automation and et cetera, and all that's going to take space. And a whole... Actually, this might be a big old plains right over here. It does kind of look like a big old plains right over here. Oh, nope, there's a giant puddle of water right in the middle of it. Shame on you, water. I'm going to keep looking around. Chopping down any mineral trees that I find, that is going to be super important here in the early game, because that is, I think, how we're going to get andesite casing. And, andesite casing? No, is it alloy? Hang on, let me look at create. We need the andesite, these things. Alloys. So we either need the crystallized mineral plus andesite or diorite and andesite. Now, we might get lucky when we go underground and find a bunch of diorite, but we might not, right? So I'm going to take the beef that I can freely get right here. Oh, there goes my axe. Oh, all right. All right. I'm going to keep looking around, and if we find anything super interesting, we'll come right back. All right. So we chopped down that mineral tree right about there, and right around here, I believe this is a village. I believe we have found a village, which means we might find all kinds of goodies that will kickstart us on down the road. Yes, this is most definitely a village. You got goodies for me? Do you have goodies? Well, don't me. Well, you for sure have some goodies here. Let's go ahead and mark on our map. Oh yeah, there's a big village here. At a waypoint village. We want to rob these guys blind. I mean, borrow a cup of sugar. We want to borrow a couple of sugar. Oh, we've got the loot chest things where they reset that. I mean, they don't reset for each. They reset for each player. They don't reset for the player. But these are nice because they can have some really fantastic loot in them, and it's really obvious which ones you've looted and which ones you haven't. Right? It's blue. Already been there. Sweet berries. We'll take those. All right. I'm just gonna look around. If we find anything super interesting, I'll cut back over. But I'm just gonna loot and scoot essentially. That's where I just came from. Grr. Well, I said I'd bring you back if that's anything interesting. We already found some potatoes and some other stuff, but emeralds right off the bat? Yeah, we'll take emeralds right off the bat. What, cabbage seeds? Is that from Farmer's Delight? That is a mod I don't often play with, but I do enjoy it. So maybe we'll get a chance to mess with it some more in this mod pack. I also stole a bed. There are lots of purple beds laying around, so I stole a bed. Why make a bed when I can borrow a cup of sugar? Yeah, that's what I said. Well, I started to say I've looted this entire village, or I think I've looted this entire village, and I started to move off this direction because I'm pretty sure that's one of the arch trees. Well, there's an archwood tree right there for sure, an archwood tree right over there. So I was going to get archwood, and I started to come around here. And it turns out I've not quite looted all of this village, but do I really? Am I willing to go down there for a single building? Um, um, I mean, maybe. Oh, hey, what was I saw? What is that? That's not iron. I wonder what it is. We'll have to see when we come back up. Yep, come right around here. 10. We might need 10 right off the bat. I don't know. There's some coal. We likely need some coal. You know, I'm holding my key that I use for vein miner and that sort of thing. But guess what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, all right. I'm going to finish looting up here, and then we will slip on across the prairie over there and see what else we can find. So down here, there was really nothing interesting in there, but we've got our first iron right here in the wall, which is super nice. We are going to need some iron and need some iron early. There's some more over here. There's also some copper, which I think we're going to need pretty quickly because copper is part of bronze and brass. Oh, and there's some more iron. So I'm going to gather up everything over here. What's down here? Hey, what is that? I don't know if you guys can see that in the recording, but there's something sparkling right over there. Do I dare go down in this place? I know it doesn't look like it, but it's super dark down there. Man, there's lots of ores, though. It looks like a really good place to die. I'm curious as to what that is, though. If I decide, hey, easy now, easy. No, I did not just break my pick down. Okay, good. I can get out of this hole. That's good. That's good. It would have been really bad. All right, I'm going to make another pick, and we're going to gather up the rest of these ores, and then we'll move on again. So I was up here in the wall tearing out some iron that was right here and started to turn and look and see if I could just jump down when I realized, hey, that's diorite right there. Diorite is half of what we need for the casings, right, or the alloys, right? So let's see if we can slip down here. Now again, there's a light source down there. That's a little concerning. I don't see a light source, but there sure is a light coming up. Let's see if we can make ourselves some. What I should have done is made some ladders at some point. Oh, we can go down right here. Yeah, right here. All right, I am going to chop my way down here because that is super important at this stage of the game because that allows us, as soon as we find some andesite, to begin moving create forward. And of course, this is a mod pack all about create. So I'm going to gather up at least a couple of stacks of this, assuming there's a couple of, well, there's way more than a couple of stacks here, aren't there? Whatever that light was that I saw over there, I don't see it anymore. So maybe it was a visual glitch sort of thing, but it's gone. So it might have been lichen, the glow lichen that was just at the right distance. So anyway, I'm going to slide on down here and get some more, or get some of this diorite, and then we'll be right back. Hey, I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to tell. So here's where we dug down, right? We were gathering up diorite, and I was going to. This was that first pillar that's kind of sitting just off of where we came down. Step down right there, boop, 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 boop. And I came out here because I wanted to see if I could see maybe from over here, whatever that was sparkling. And now that I'm closer, I mean, it could be whatever that is. Now, that looks like lichen though on deep slate, but I don't know if you can tell in the video. But I'm pretty sure right there is andesite. So I'm going to go ahead and bridge across here as well, because if I could find both andesite and diorite in this cave becomes super important here in the early game. So I'm going to go ahead and bridge across, and then when I get a little closer and we can see for sure, I'll bring you back and we'll take a look. So I'm backing through here, placing down stone. Look what's underneath me. And then I turned and looked up. Oh, okay, that might not be all the andesite we need forever, but it's certainly enough for me to go over here, chop out a bunch of that wall, and oh, you know what? My backpack and everything else is full. We might have to throw. Might have to start throwing. We got pumpkins. Do I really need pumpkins and pumpkin seeds? Do I really need a zombie head? Might have to start throwing some things away just so that we can get as much of this andesite and diorite as possible off the bat, because those are the things that are really going to move us forward. So I'm going to bridge on over to that wall, chop out a bunch of stuff, and then make my happy bougie back to our little hole in the wall. Ah, beautiful, beautiful andesite. Yummy, yummy. Gonna get a bunch. And with that, that is another stack of 64. So I have 1, 2, 3 stacks of 64. So that gets us completely full, unless I throw away the zombie head. Do I care? No. We've got enough to get back home. Ooh, oh, my heart dropped just a little when I fell into a hole because I thought I'd slid off here, and it was going to be very bad. I did get Monster Hunter because you'll see that I swatted a skeleton off of here, and his bones are laying right down there. So I managed to get Monster Hunter done as well. I am going to. Ooh, I bet it's dark outside. I am going to. Actually, I can just find out right here because I'm going to pick this bed up immediately anyway. Hey, looky there. So I am going to make my way out of here and back over to our little hole in the wall. And then we'll see what we can do about getting some progress made in Create. All right, so I've just left the village. My inventory is completely full. I've just left the village, but I see source berries right here. And source berries are going to be absolutely, I don't need ferns. Matter of fact, I probably should have thrown ferns away already. But source berries are going to be super important when it comes to getting into ours. And I've kind of already stated that ours is one of those things I'd like to get into sooner rather than later. I think so it's the source gems that are going to be the problem here, right? Source gems. Because they're not made the normal way. Of course they're not. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to be into Tinkers for a while, it looks like. What's the other source block? Yeah. What is this? Source time crystal. Use on block. I don't know what this is. I'll have to look at that. But I think the recipe that it expects you to use is the runic tablet, which is not that big a deal if we can find rune. How do we get this? It looks like regular ore generation into liquid source. Oh mercy! What is liquid source? Impure source bucket. Impure source. Wait. Impure source. And Mage Bloom source smoothie bowl. Oh my lord! So we have to juice both Mage Bloom and Sourceberry. Well, we've got Sourceberry now, and we can get it growing. We'll have to find Mage Bloom, and I don't know where that's at yet. Since they said late pack, I'm going to guess it's locked behind something. Oh, this is a cool mod. It points directly at the nearest villages. Obviously, there's one 100 blocks that way, and there's one 600 blocks this way. I'm going to mark this location because I wouldn't mind going and finding. It's a structure, so this would be a structure of some sort. Is 600 blocks that way. Our little hidey hole is right over there, and I need to go into my inventory. My inventory is stupid full, so I need to go do that. But then I'd like to come back here and go see what's actually over there. It might be another village that we can liberate, borrow a cup of sugar from. That's the words. Borrow a cup of sugar from. So I'm going to go empty my inventory. Uh, I found a bunch of potatoes in that village. I'm going to cook some potatoes up. I'm going to get stuff organized. And then we're going to come back right here and head that direction. All right, we are back home. We've got our potatoes cooking up. You know what? I should grab some of those to actually plant. Never eat all your potatoes. Um, Inventory is cleaned up. We are fed up. I did create another drawer. So we have a drawer for diorite, a drawer for andesite, and a drawer for cobble. But while we're here, let's go ahead and get our base, our three Tinkers things made. We're going to need more than that because we're also going to have some sticks because I think all of these require um, patterns now to make. Maybe like that many? Sure, why not? Since we're going to do that, let's go with that many. Now, I think one of these is like this. And is it 2 and 2 and all the way across the top? Yes, for the Tinker Station, Part Builder Tinker Station. What am I missing? Crafting Station, which I think, is it that way? Crafting Station. There we go. All right, Part Builder and Tinker Station. Tinker Station, yes, that's the order. So 1, 2, and 3, and then we toss the rest of our patterns in here. We're going to need some more, obviously. But this will, I just wanted those there so that we can at least build, a repairable pickaxe and a repairable axe, etc., etc. So let's get these things put away now. The question is, can we at create saw, the mechanical saw? Oh, of course this has been modified. Makeshift kinetic or kinetic, makeshift kinetic saw blades. Okay, well, we're going to have to cook some iron. So let me step back away, get our iron smelted up. We do have some, not a tremendous amount. Do we have any way to do any doubling? There's no way we're going to have any way to do any doubling yet. Nope, 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 nope. All right, so let me get that smelted up. Might go ahead and smelt up the copper. We're going to need it for something eventually anyway, but I'm definitely going to smelt the iron. It would be nice to be able to chop a whole tree. Ooh, it is dark, and we'll get to. Ooh, what was that? I don't know what it was. It sounded scary. So I'm going to get those things done. We'll sleep through the night. Thankfully, we did bring back a bed, so we can sleep through the night, and then we will head for whatever that other location was. We'll be right back. Yeah, tell me that's not a beautiful thing. Blam! That's what I'm talking about. Now, do I still have? I do still have some logs. Let's get these 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are still smelting up our iron over here, but we can go ahead and get the andesite casings made. What is this? Why am I getting bark uses? Oh, mulch and as a fuel source. Okay, yep, sure. Why not? And then break all these down. Now, I was looking at these. So we need a hand crank and we need the saw. The saw requires an actual different kind of saw. This saw, no, not this saw blade, but within here to make these makeshift kinetics. It's got a saw in here. I don't know if this saw gets used up because it's not terribly expensive, but it's not exactly cheap. So let's find out. Well, alrighty then. It said we were Gucci there for a second. Just grab an oak plank, put him in here like this. And then let's take a look at that recipe again. I really should just pin this recipe, that one. Thank you. Does it have to be stripped? Do I really want to use mineral logs for that? Sure, why not? Does it have to be a stripped? It does have to be stripped. Can I get away with mineral? Let's find out. Now wait, we're gonna need 8 of these, so we need 16. 3, 4 times 3, 4. And probably before I stripped all of these and set them all down where I'm going to have to tear them all back up, should probably have checked to see if I was actually going to be, oh, can we get a, I made a wooden axe because we were out in the middle of nowhere and I broke my axe, but we should probably not be using a wooden axe. Can I have a couple 2 or 3. Cobblestone, please. Yeah, I know. I put these down here saying, hey, so I can get away from regular tools, and then went right back to using regular stone tools. But oh, what can I say? What can I say? It's just what's going on here. All right. Before we go, all of those, can we do that? And it only uses up part. Okay, so we need a total. Can't make them more than one at a time. Oh, what a pain in the butt that is. All right, so we do need the rest of our strip mineral here. Okay. What was the, oops, what was the recipe? So here and here, and then like this, and we needed that we need. All right. And then we just need, oh, we're not going to need a smithing table? We can do that. We can do that now. We couldn't a moment ago, but we can do that now. Fur planks. Can we do that with fur planks? I'm assuming it was planks and not. Yeah. Okay. Smithing table get. And then for the last of that, we needed saw blade, which was the copper. Did I put the copper in here? I did. Copper and I didn't actually make the this mechanism. There it is. And then put these two together over here. Did I not just make that blade? I would have sworn I actually made that blade. That's what happens when you get old, you lose your mind. All right, now for the hand crank, we just need some more. Wait, were those stripped? No. Links will work for that. So the crank, and boom. And now let's go see, is it light or dark outside? It looks like it's afternoon. So now I won't do well, we can. You just have to do this. You have to do it all 4 sides, or at least you have traditionally had to do all 4 sides when you're doing a 2x2 tree. So we'll toss him down here. We'll put the hand crank on. Now, normally, manually cranking any of these devices, got to punch out each one, is tremendously difficult on your food and saturation. We'll see if that is true here, but nothing seems to be easy in this mod pack, so I'm going to guess it's going to tear through our saturation pretty quickly. This is not actually 4x tree. It is not. It is a 3x tree. Okay, sure, why not? And see if we get lucky here. Did you pop the whole thing? Oh, alrighty then. So yes, that worked like it threw it all the way up. Oh, what? No. That is so ugly. There's still stuff. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to build a containment wall or something for chopping down trees, because that was ugly. That was ugly. But we now have an efficient way to get wood. I did say when it was daytime, we were going to go do the thing, right? And we didn't go do the thing. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to do some more work right around here, make some tools, wait for it to become night, which it will be soon, sleep through said night, and then we're going to go look and see what that other PoE is. So we'll be right back. And then sometimes you're stupid, so you got to build your tools twice, because you build a pick adds instead of a pickaxe, and then you get to build the pickaxe because you got to pick adds. Ugh. All right, I've just slept. It is morning. We are going to run back over to where that sign was, and we'll pick up right there. All right, so it is 600 blocks that away. So let's take a look. Oh, we don't get a heading. Oh, are you kidding? All right, well, I'm just going to start running this way. 600 blocks is not that many blocks. It's all of, 10, 40 chunks. Just not that big a deal. So I'm going to head that way, kind of keep an eye in which direction we are going. It looks like it's going to be, actually, it looks like we should probably be able to see that far on the map already. So if we're talking about going from here to here, then the straight line is out here somewhere. So I'm just going to set a waypoint out here, here, question mark. And we're going to start wandering that way and see if we can find something interesting. So we'll be back in a few. All right, so we have arrived at our marker, but I'm going to guess it's beyond the marker, and looking at the map, it's probably either right here or it might be whatever this is. There's some awfully straight lines in here. There's a whole bunch of cows right here, so there could be something up here, but we're going to get up on top of this and see what we can see. Do we have enough ice that we're not going to have to swim? Nope, we're going to have to do some swimming. Not a big deal. All right, so we're going to get over there and get to the top of the mountain. There might be something right up there. We're get up on top of the mountain and see what we can see. And when we get up there and can see something, we'll be back. All right, well, we made it up on top of the hill, and it was the objective is not up here on top of the hill. As it turns out, it's way down there. So now, and it's another village, right? So I am going to, I don't even have a bucket of water yet. I am going to do my best to carefully make my way down here, ish. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, that's gonna leave a mark. So I'm gonna make my way over here, and probably, there's a way, but I think the waystones in this mod pack are completely unbreakable. My game lagged there for just a second, and I really need it not to do that, or it's gonna kill me. I believe we will discover that these are unbreakable in this mod pack. Hey, who's getting hurt? Oh, quit touching that sweetberry bush. That won't happen to you. Let's see here. Yeah, no, see, it says error on it, and it's got a, it says it's breaking, though. It does have a check mark by it. I'm going to be really unhappy if this thing breaks and doesn't give me the waystone. It's also going to take forever to break this waystone, it would appear. Maybe eventually we get there at some point. I wonder why there's the word error under the waystone. It makes me a little, this whole thing's making me a little uncomfortable. Come on, you can do it. No, it just disappeared. It did not get, even though it said, yes, I'm going to give you the waystone, it did not give me the waystone. Boo, hiss. All right, I'm going to loot this whole place. If we find anything really interesting, we'll come back and take a look. But otherwise, we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, we are back. There really wasn't a lot. I'm going to need another chest. Wood, regular wood. Do I see regular? Oh, I've got it on me. There really wasn't a whole lot in that village. What I've got on me, the stuff in my backpack was in my backpack from last time, from the other village, because I came all the way home and then didn't bother to empty out my backpack because I'm special like that. So we didn't find a lot, except that we did manage to find almost an entire suit of armor, as well as some extra pieces for said suit, and we picked up an iron sword, which I guess we can hang on to. Now, before we call it, what we want to do, that can all go in there. I'll hang on to the bread because I'll finish the bread off first. You can go down here. We do want to collect our rewards, right? So we've got several quests that we have done. The good news is we can just do a collect all. We did get another mineral sapling, a block of crystallized mineral, which I believe will break down into 9 crystals, another saw blade, engineer's toolkit, and some andesite. Is that it? Sometimes you have to click on more than once, because sometimes you'll go, so it's not. It was 2, 24 andesite. What is this thing? Okay. Scaffolding, brackets. Okay. Well, look, there's a whole bunch more diorite. Diorite goes up there. Andesite goes here. Cobble down there. All right. Well, I'm going to sort out my inventory again, and I'll go ahead and get our mineral saplings planted. We need those. Is it getting dark again? Yes, it is getting dark again. It took a while to get over there. Took a while to get back. So in the next one, we're going to try to make some progress on our quests, progress a little more in Create, because obviously everything here is based around Create. And I think, so this is a more complicated, quote unquote, than a normal pack, but I think it's going to be just complicated enough to be really interesting. I don't think it's going to be so complicated that we go, okay, this is not something we want to do, right? I don't think it's going to be that bad. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. It'll be the first time that I've really been forced to use create extensively. And I say forced because a lot of times in a big mod pack, there are easier ways to accomplish stuff. And it'll be like, well, I'm not going to bother to learn that. Like integrated dynamics. Integrated dynamics is in this pack, and it is a fantastic mod that I never use unless I need to do something very specific that only it can do. However, I think it's going to be our only storage solution until we get to applied energistics. I think applied's in. Yeah, applied energistics is in. So we're going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to spend some time working on that, learning how to do that, and that is always enjoy that process, right? And sometimes it takes a mod pack like this that forces me to find a different way to do things that finally allows me to learn some of those other mod packs. So I'm really looking forward to this. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that, and I would really appreciate it if you would like and comment. There's no faster way to help a channel grow because it tells YouTube that you're interested, and so should other people be. So I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.